Hello everyone, this is Body Clubbing, so welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, where we are going to continue on in the 5th case of the game, Turnabout Ablaze. We are in the end, part 2, so we are really close to finishing this game. I'm excited. Let's continue on. Alright, which minute's footage should I examine? I believe it's this one, 523, because this is something new. Okay. I'm sure we could look at all this stuff, but it's not important. The most important thing is this. On the outside, he may look like the Steel Samurai, but on the inside, it's just Larry. Other than the fact that it's just that good for nothing, nothing else seems out of order. Wait, you know as well as I that anything can happen if he's involved. You're not suggesting that someone else could be under that mask, are you? No, I don't think that. Just before he entered here, he gave me an autograph, so I'm certain it's Larry under there. Okay. Aww, the baby! You said it's missing, right? Doesn't something about this lump shape strike you as odd?
Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape?
No, there's clearly something odd about the bulge. Sorry. I'm not gonna go there. If only we had the pushcart itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch. Okay. Yeah, that looks strange. Larry, what the hell, man? You didn't notice that? Clearly looks like somebody's sitting there. It's a ghost! Next, let us check the footage from the ball security camera.
I hope it shows us something good.
Okay.
Philly, there wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything.
That right there is the contradiction. Ah.
Huh? Did I miss something?
You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country. Yes.
But wasn't his body found in the ball?
It would appear that the true face of our final puzzles finally revealed itself. Alright. Yeah, heal all that oopsies up. Oh. That sounds like a bunch of men. Is it Lang and his people, or is it Mr. Jerkwad and his people? Oh. Yep, that's him. Ambassador Alba, I see you've thrown away the facade of the old feeble man. I thought I had asked for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theatre sits on my country's soil. You've had your fun, and I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. Oh my god, Alba, you're a gamer? That's such a weird concept in my mind to think of him being a gamer. Too bad you're a douche. He's like, you should catch me when I stream on Twitch. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done, and it's game over. No, I'm still playing, dang it.
Objection! Where do you think you're going at this time of night? Old men like you should be sleeping in their bed.
After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with guilt, with regret. So I am heading to the airport now to return home.
Oh, you piece of garbage. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There are still too many issues we need to discuss with you.
You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it.
Hold it. Huh? Oh, Paleno, what's up, bro? The young, good, pure ambassador versus the old, wrinkly, evil one.
Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba?
I wonder if somebody told him what's going on, or he just somehow knows that Edgeworth needs our help.
Ambassador Paleno.
Yeah, he looks nervous, huh?
Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know.
Damn it. Very well, if you insist. We'll play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any farther.
Ambassador Paleno, thank you.
Mr. Edgeworth, all I wish is for the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. Thank you for your vote of confidence.
Now then, talk to the hand again. What was it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch, after all. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question.
Ah, crap. One. That means I guess maybe I can't press him on on more than one statement or something. So I need to be very careful with how we proceed here, because we want to prevent him from running away. No running away allowed.
That's more than enough, because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Cochin.
Oh, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun.
This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by.
Alright. Ambassador Alba's alibi.
Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Alabas the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babal. That is my alibi.
So, that is your alibi?
That is correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babal. Now that we cleared that up, I'd appreciate it if you would move out of my way.
Hold it!
I said, hold it!
I heard the voiced line, okay? I'm not deaf. What is it this time? I thought I told you I'd only allow one question.
You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question.
What?
Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing.
Huh? Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer.
Myers Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors. You are forbidden to lose.
Of course, that is something I've understood from the start.
That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he?
Yes, I believe so.
The goal of the first Yatagarasu was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bad. Their legacy will live on through me. So that's why we've just got to catch him, okay?
We will, I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have at the truth now, shall we? No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same.
Okay. I think we still have the rule of only being allowed to press him on one thing, though. Which is fine. Isn't it this one? That you were in Alabas the whole time? Which we already know is not true? Or do I have to press him on something? I don't know if we can just press present it outright though. I think we have to press once and then present. I'm not sure. This feels like something to present, but like I said, I'm very sure I had to press something here. So let's press this one. Oh, I hope I'm right. Yeah, okay. I was like, oh, I just recovered my health bar.
It's not a hypothesis. Earlier, we proved it to be what happened. Well, let's leave that to one side for now. Because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive.
Oh, so you really had no reason to kill Mr. Cochin?
If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly game to me.
Even if that's how you see things, I'd appreciate it if you would take me seriously.
I'm old. I'm sorry. I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well, a game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claim that I had no motive to kill. Now let's see you disprove it.
How can he stand there looking proud when he knows he killed another human being? Because he's garbage. Well, I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes. Oh, this is new. Okay. So that was the right one to press.
In that case, what motive would I have had to kill my co-conspirator?
I guess we're not going with the footage just yet that we saw. I thought we were going to jump straight to it, but I guess not. So, in that case, for a motive, we can present something. Which is that Cochin wanted to steal the... Where is it? He wanted to steal the statue. Yeah.
Objection!
Which would have screwed up everything. For him.
If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Cochin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil, and because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess.
Objection!
Oh! That's new! Haven't heard that line yet. Uh-oh. But if we heard a voiced line, you know what that means, right? There's no way it's only going to be a one and done.
I don't believe this. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor.
And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument.
I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. It has been proven that this note was written by Mr. Cochin's hand. Shall we take a look at it? The content of the note is a request calling for the theft of Alabar's Primadox statue. By killing him and pushing all of the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him. Oh, there it is.
Talk to the hand! Are you finished with your hypothesizing?
Excuse me?
Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right?
I didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me. It appears that this is where the real battle will begin. Oh boy, here we go.
Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Wait, what?
I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question.
Ugh. Ambassador Alba, if you could please just give us just a little bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man Manny was. He was my subordinate. Which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death.
Talk to the hand again. That is something for Babal to figure out, and something to which I have no relation to.
Oh dear. Now he's even turning down a request from Ambassador Paleno. I'm very sorry, but it seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears. There is no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Paleno. Ugh. We must find some way to stop him from leaving.
It seems there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home.
Hold it! Oh, who was it? Oh. Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba!
Okay?
Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, Yadagarasu's legacy will live on through me. Yes, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving? You just leave that to me. Ambassador Alba, do you recognize this?
No, and why should I recognize that tattered old organizer?
Wait, where have I seen that before? That is a clue my father, Burn Faraday, left for us.
Did you say Burn Faraday?
Mr. Faraday's organizer. Don't tell me this is the one from the second KG8 incident. The one in which he wrote about the Yadagarasu's key.
Ugh.
Yes, this organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Miss Yu kill 7 years ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You say that like it was related to me.
Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did.
What an amusing little girl you are, but that sort of trickery won't work on me.
If you won't believe me, then take a look at this.
And what is that toy there?
Oh.
Oh, that's...
Oh, he knows what that is, okay. She looks so cool. With her scarf flowing in the wind suddenly. This thievery device was used by the Yadagarasu, or rather, by my father. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy.
What?
These two pieces of evidence that hold information the Yadagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabast right behind you.
little girl. Get to the point.
I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these 2 pieces of evidence. Kay, no!
Yotagarasu, ever the thorn in my side.
This feels kind of reminiscent of the moment in the first game of Ace Attorney, where Von Karma's finally beaten. And he's like cursing out Edgeworth and his dad. He's like, Edgeworth! You know, it's so good. Love it. Evil old man, take that!
Kay, does that organizer really contain any information on his dirty dealings?
It's nothing case-breaking, really.
Oh, then it was just a bluff. You learned well, although that's more Phoenix Wright style than mine.
Even if it was, we still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Bad found go to waste. Plus, just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him.
Those 2 pieces, aren't they keepsakes of your father?
It's okay. I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end. He always does. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Don't say it in that way. You're making it sound wrong. Kay.
When the going gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails.
After all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose these 2.
Ambassador Alba,
You won't be returning home until you give us further testimony.
How dare you all, barring a person like me.
Ambassador Alba, your testimony, if you please.
Yeah. Alright, but this is the absolute last. Then, even if you use all the power of Ambassador Paleno's office, you won't stop me.
You can't let this opportunity Kay has created for me go to waste.
Alright. Good job, Kay.
Alba's Alibi Part 2.
The last time I met with Mr. Cochin was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. After that, I was in Alabas the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Cochin again after that. So you see, there's no time span in which I could have killed him, wouldn't you agree?
Time span, you say?
Now, since you people were practically begging, I'll allow you to question me.
What an arrogant old man.
Yes, but no matter. We can't allow this chance to escape us.
I will warn you though, you've reached the end of my patience. Waste my time with inane questions and you will be punished.
So, any needless pressing or presenting will cost more to our case. Yikes.
In that case, the only thing you can do is to present the correct evidence, understood?
Of course, I don't intend to let him intimidate me.
Alright. We know what to do.
I know Mr. Cochin was killed before he returned to the ball. In which case, there's only one statement to which I need to present the evidence.
Actually, there's 2 statements you could do it at, from what I remember. Believe it was either this one or this one. You know, either the first or this one. I think we'll do it at this one. Say, hell no, you liar. Let's present. It's gonna be the you forgot about this whole commemorative photo thing, right? Here we go.
Objection!
We know you were here, fool.
I'd like you to take a look at this picture.
It's a rather nice picture, isn't it?
You and your fragile old man form, I guess.
It was to commemorate the restoration of relations between our nations.
Oh, it's commemorative, all right. One that captures the proof I need to show that it was you who committed the murder.
Come again.
This is the knife that killed Mr. Cochin.
Ugh.
I see you recognize it as well, you should, for it was you who brought it to this theatre. Yeah. You hid it in among the flowers you were to give the Steel Samurai. Meaning that you killed Manny Cochin here, at the theatre. Sir, are you dying? Please die.
It's time for me to catch my flight.
Oh shit, that didn't faze him at all. Holy crap.
Objection!
It's like, wait, I just presented really good evidence. What are you doing? He's just totally ignoring it. We're not through yet.
Objection!
Objection! That's what he sounds like.
It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment. It gave me a good laugh. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again.
That's right. This man is an ambassador, and he has extraterritorial rights. So actually, I just finished editing the episode where this word came up a lot. And I decided to make a counter of how many times they said that word. It was like, I think 8 or 9 by the end of the episode. I was like, dang. So, I guess for the next episodes that I edit, I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Because that counter is going to keep going up. No matter how hard we chase after him, we won't be able to have him tried in court.
Yes, that's exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur.
How dare you, sir! Slap him! Somebody slap him! Although, you'd be screwed if you did that because he's an ambassador, so... Edgeworth, stop. No! They tried so hard! And got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell.
No, he's walking away slowly.
The courts. Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? Is this really the end?
Well, guys, is it? We'll have to find out in the next episode. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna keep going. This would have been the time I would normally end it, but we're gonna have 2 very nice long episodes. So hang in there, guys.
Not so fast!
Not so fast, Binks. Don't close the episode. Don't end it. Agent Lang.
Ooh, look at him coming in all shiny and glimmery and sexy. I think this is the image I used for the thumbnail, right? Yeah, I think so. I changed it up a little, but kind of spoiler, I guess. Oh well.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor.
Oh, all his men. Wait, where did all of Alba's men go? They don't want to show too many bodies on the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Sorry. Get out of my way. My plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba.
Ooh, that's weird. Normally it's Ambassador Alba, huh?
I'm through playing games with you people. Talk to the hand, because the ears ain't listening. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang.
Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. I could finally punch you out. Do it! Do it!
What?
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here until I got back.
Hmm?
So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked.
Ooh! Take that.
What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through.
Not so fast!
Ling Zi says, before aiming for the throat, chew the neck shield off first. Interpol headquarters in the Imperial household of the Kingdom of Alabast. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it.
The Imperial household? You! What have you done?
You've been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba.
What?
What?
Effective today, effective right now. And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for this.
Even though it's illegal evidence, yay! The video, the Yadagarasi protected?
Can't be arrested simply because you're ambassador? In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of detainment philosophy, Lang Zi. 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off.
Oh, he looks fragile again.
It can't be. I don't believe this. My ambassadorship has been revoked.
Hey, he's in his other form, y'all. Beat him up! Beat him up!
Looks like you're finally coming to grips with your new standing.
Woohoo! Looks like he's turned docile again.
He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield.
Huh. What a shame. I had so wanted to use my whip on him. Girl, go ahead.
Why is this happening to me? I'm just a hard-working, honest ambassador.
Oh, shut up.
Not so fast!
Do you really think you can still pull that on us now? We've already ripped away the mask and seen you for who you really are, Mr. Alba.
Okay, he's back in his other form. Uh-oh.
Objection!
No, I won't be stopped now.
He still intends to fight us, you stubborn old man. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? You know that meme, right? That's perfect for this.
Talk to the hand. So what if I am no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. The fact remains that you cannot arrest me.
Huh, I'd expected no less from you, the boss of the smuggling ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Understood.
You say that I killed Mr. Cochin in the theatre.
But even if that's true,
That there was a knife in my bouquet. I left that bouquet in the theatre. So anyone could have taken it out from there and used it, right? Besides, the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babal? Are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there? Preposterous.
Objection!
I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not.
Ugh.
Ex-Ambassador Alba, are you ready? Ooh, the purr! Oh, you a savage, Edgeworth. I love it. Because this is no game. This is war. Ooh, that's so cool. I like it. Alba's Alibi, Part 3.
I killed Mr. Cochin in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left that bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there.
He literally just said this.
Besides, Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in the ball, right? There's no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to the ball.
Now that's the problem. We don't really know the answer to that right there, so,
Look, don't you think you've had enough fun with me? You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too?
Yes.
Not so fast.
You have no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you?
As if I care.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, boot this guy out of the embassy, and we can finally end everything.
I know, and I will give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Without the title of ambassador, he's just another witness. Yes, just another witness. I like this little image of Kay. It's so cool. Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's get this guy.
Get him good.
I wonder if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to the testimony. He's like, y'all are overestimating my power. Okay, there is something we can do based on the last thing we examined before this all began, this whole argument with him. A way to transport the body from the theater. Now, we did notice something strange in that video. Look at that shape. The bulge is unnatural. the way they said that. It's this one. It's pretty obvious. Actually, I do believe there was a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you should give this a look.
What is that supposed to be?
It's footage from a security camera that captured the state of the immigration area.
Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it?
Just letting you know that we are not the only ones watching your every movement.
Huh. Thank you for the warning.
Now, if you could take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the pushcart. Do you know what's causing it?
Should I? Because I don't.
In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump under the cloth in the pushcart. It would be Cochin's body?
Take that.
What is the meaning of showing me that?
It's to say that the unnatural bulge in the pushcart is Mr. Cochin's body. You had the steel samurai wheel his body away from the real crime scene. Because I said wheel and then real, I was like, bleh?
What a guess. But I wonder if you have any evidence to support it.
I admit that for now it is but a hypothesis, however.
If you can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on my way.
Again?
I don't have any more time to play with you people.
Oh, hold it.
Hold it! Sorry it took so long, Mr. Edgeworth, sir!
Yay! I was wondering where you were, Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe to the rescue. Gummy, how did you know we needed this?
Plot device, Kay? Plot device.
Detective Gumshoe, is that the Steel Samurai's pushcart?
Yes, sir. I found it in the open-air stage area.
What the? It wasn't there when we were there, right?
So that's where you went.
The detective spirit that Pops left me with. Thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir. So, Mr. Edgeworth, is this worth anything to the case?
Yes, it just might play a major role in solving this case, Detective. You deserve a raise.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, he really does.
But something isn't right. I thought that the entire samurai family was in Alabast. Where exactly in the open-air stage area did you find this pushcart?
I found it just lying there at the edge of the stage, sir. Funny how none of us saw it before.
Oh, well, let's leave that for now and examine the inside, Detective.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, no, inside. Ah, looky, looky.
It's blood.
This must be Mr. Cochin's blood. Which only goes to prove that Mr. Cochin's body was indeed transported by this pushcart.
Oh shoot, you in trouble now, Alba.
I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Cochin at this theatre and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you.
I forced him to move the body into Alabast. What nonsense! Why would I bother to do such a thing?
You were scheduled to make a speech in Alabast, meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in the ball. However, what if you moved the body to Alabast? Because it was your embassy, you could keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Alabast.
No!
If I can show how you moved the body from Alabast to the bowl, then I win.
But you can't. Security between the two countries is incredibly tight.
So you guys keep saying, and yet we keep seeing that things are getting smuggled easily. Really.
I'll be the one to judge whether I can or cannot prove it. And so I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding your movements after your return to Alabast.
Yeah.
Miss Edgeworth, you figured it out. Do you know how the body was moved? To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time. However, I don't believe I've made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Which means there is no question that can't be answered, right? The Prima Doc statue was smuggled successfully through a brief flight through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Which means that there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit.
Okay. Movements in Alabast. God, this takes forever. It's a struggle, y'all. This man is stubborn.
After I returned to Alabast, I had my picture taken with the Steel Samurai shaking hands. Then, just as I was about to start my speech, the Yotagarasu appeared. I feared for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office.
Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
It looks like you left out a few things, such as the murder of the Master Second. Furthermore, you left out the part about meeting with me in your office.
Those trifling matters, I don't believe I need to speak of those things again.
Oh, okay, maybe he purposely spoke slowly there.
I do so hate to waste time.
Are you sure? You're wasting my time, man. You could have already just given up on... But no, you gotta drag this out.
What?
You. Is not every life precious?
Bruh, he killed 2 people. Of course you don't care.
Do you really need me to answer that for you?
People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society.
Then you better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction.
He's really full of himself, isn't he?
Yes, he is. How can he be so confident at a time like this? We've been
We've been, cornering him this whole time, and yet he seems very calm still.
Come, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you'd like.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
After I returned to Alabasta, I had my picture taken with the Steel Samurai shaking hands.
So why was it only with the Steel Samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around.
I'm sexist, you fool. The Pink Princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time.
Sorry. Why did I make that joke? I don't know, I'm stupid.
And the doctors recommended that she rest.
Wow, so you do have a soft side after all.
I know what it's like to have arthritis. But that arthritis is something that I caused myself.
See?
The pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels.
Oh, so you tend to strain your back as well, huh?
And isn't that just because you're normally all hunched over?
Yeah, he does that to himself.
He did need to keep up the act, no matter what, I suppose.
The point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech. Then, just as I was about to start my speech, the Atarasu appeared.
Okay.
But the Atarasu was just a trick that you had set up.
A most amusing joke, and how do you propose that I set it up?
If you really want to know, I can explain it in detail for you.
Please don't. Oh man.
You arranged the spotlights in the rose garden so that when you were to take the stage, the audience would see the Yatagarasu shadow.
Oh, that is an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me.
What's it going to take for you to fess up to anything? Very well then, let's move on to a different question. After the Yatagarasu appeared, what was the state of the rose garden?
Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then, once everyone was inside, well, I feared for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office.
And what happened after you returned to your office?
I don't want to keep on repeating this, however. Upon my return, I had that stroke of bad luck and bumped into Mask Man.
Mask Man.
And I don't want to keep on repeating this either, but his name was the Mask II.
Who cares what he was called? By the time he got to the Prima Duck statue that he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man being bludgeoned to death with the fake statue. What a loser.
Alba, you just killed a man and you're... Wow. He's such garbage. Ooh, Francisca really wants to kick his ass. Ooh, do it, girl, do it. I wish she would do it. Miss Fun Karma is really letting her whip fly now.
I think the scary part is her silence while she's doing it.
Oh, I don't think she whipped him. He was just scared. As he should be.
She must be at the limit of her patience as well. But physical attacks are meaningless here. Only evidence will suffice.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I can't find a single flaw in his argument. Probably because he barely said anything anyway. At this rate, I won't be able to prove that he is actually guilty of anything. Are we finished here finally?
Miss Edgeworth, can you not come up with how the body was moved to Babal?
Sir!
Mr. Edgeworth!
Even after proving so much, is he going to get away with it?
Gosh, all that pressure.
This is the end.
Hold it! Again? It appears that we made it just in time. Oh! It would be a great honor if you would allow us to be your allies in battle. Oh my god. It looks cool, but knowing who was in there makes it so corny. Larry and frickin' old bag. And he's holding the little steel samurai baby. Or iron infant, right?
Evil magistrate, it's time for you to pay! It's the Steel Samurai? What the heck?
No, you are mistaken, for I am Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of the old Tokyo. And this is Pink Princess Mommy, who's really an old lady. No, keep it on.
Edgy Poo!
No. God. He's like, I don't need this right now. The worst night. He's had the worst few weeks or few days of his life, you know? It's been one thing after another. Like, ugh, I'd rather keep dealing with Alba than deal with you. The two people that I wanted to see the least. Larry! What are you two doing here? Way to show gratitude, Edgy. We just wanted to help, yeesh. I'm gonna get the bad guy with a single thrust of my samurai spear. Go away. He didn't even let him finish. He's like, no, go, leave.
How can you be so mean to us, Edgy Poo? All three of us came to lend a hand, and this is how you would treat us? Well, isn't this grand? And I see they managed to find the Iron Infant.
Does that really matter right now?
Hey! Is it just me, or is the Iron Infant completely soaked?
Huh? Oh yeah. I found him in Babal, but he was in the middle of the pool. Well, that is where we last saw you, Larry. Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said. Huh? Oh, it appears that we made it! No, not that far back. Something about finding the Iron Infant in Babal. And we found it in a pool. I don't recall there being one in Babal. Oh, that. Yeah, you were in Alabas, so how'd you end up in Babal? Well, I was in Alabas the whole time, so I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babal. I thought I had lost him in the Rose Garden. But I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh? Wait, what? Another thing that crossed over, eh? Larry, you lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden? Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure. But I found him in... That's enough, Larry. Don't want to hear you speak anymore. Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between the two countries. Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the countries. The key to the route the Iron Infant took to travel from Alabas to Babal is... Yeah, they're jumping the gun, because this is something that they really haven't discussed thoroughly. They kind of just throw this at you. But you have to think of basically you're talking about how to get from point A to point B. The only thing that makes sense in this lineup here is bilateral symmetry, which we have discussed before with the whole fireplace thing.
Oh, that's right. This embassy was built with bilateral symmetry in mind. Detective Gumshoe,
Yes, sir.
there's a location I wish for you to examine post-haste. It is where I believe the route used to smuggle Mr. Cochin's body lies.
Does something like that really exist, sir?
An embassy built on bilateral symmetry, meaning that this is where we need to examine.
Interesting how they now added this pool here, because I don't think that was there before. But now it's convenient because we need to check this area.
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it.
It's too late. It doesn't matter now what you do, it's all a waste of time.
You will stay here with us and wait.
We're gonna form a train of everybody standing and extending their arm out like, wait. That'd be pretty funny.
Ugh.
This is Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, it's here, sir. There's a reservoir here, just like in the rose garden.
Just as I suspected.
What is it?
The two sides of this embassy are mirror images of each other, which means that there is also a pool at the corresponding location on the Bobbly side.
Yes.
Mr. Cochin's body was moved into the bowl through the pool in Alabast.
Avoiding a topic with a vague answer like that is unbecoming of a prosecutor.
Shut up, fool.
If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof if you have any.
Okay.
The iron infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? It's because he was fished out of a pool. And not just any pool, it was the Bobbly's one. I think it's pretty obvious at this point what must be true.
Ah.
The water reservoirs in the two courtyards are connected.
And where's your proof that the two sides are connected?
The proof is right there before your eyes. The half-drowned iron infant.
Ugh. This blasted doll!
Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back! Hey! Don't tell me. You guys figured everything out without me?
We did, thanks to this hero of justice's son. Edgeworth, please. Even if he is just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain. Just like his parents.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, look, I don't want to say this, but it's kinda unlikely that the body just happened to have passed on through to the bowl. This guy's a doll, and he's small, so I can believe it made it, but
He has a point.
yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Edgeworth, are you going to next propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? You see, Mr. Prosecutor, our chase after this man is far from over.
Major Lang.
Why is he helping Mr. Alba out now?
He's not. He realized a flaw in my argument and is helping to move the logic along. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer.
And another thing, Mr. Cochin's body was found in his office in the ball. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open-air stage?
Okay.
Mr. Alba had an accomplice in the ball, remember?
You mean Sheena? right?
With her there, you can see how it was possible to move the body up to the office.
Are you seriously claiming that she swam through the connecting pipe with the body?
He's right. Miss Sheena would drown if she did that.
It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe.
It looks like your hypothesis about how the body was moved is still only half-baked. In the end, it's all just the befuddled musings of an accusatory man. Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me passage. Because from the start there was no feasible method of transporting the body.
What?
Mr. Prosecutor, recall Sheena's movements.
Ugh. What was happening in the embassy around the time Miss Sheena was in the ball?
Oh, if only there was a way to get rid of the water in the pool.
Get rid of the water. Aha, that's it.
Now, I believe this time we really are done, right?
Unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba. And we will be leaving this episode right here, you guys. I wanted to get to at least an hour. We made good progress. We're super close to a to be continued, but I have to end the episode here. So, I hope you're enjoying this. I know it's a really long one. It's quite a doozy, but we're almost there. So, stay tuned for the next episode, which should be the finale of this LP. And until then, have a nice day.